Hey, while you're waiting for the show to start, make sure y'all hit the like button, sub to the page if you're here for the first time, drop a comment with your fantasy take or your bold prediction, and let's get these championships. We go over start sit decisions weekly, trade questions, live mock drafts throughout the offseason, and answer a ton of questions throughout the year. So make sure y'all show some love. Even if you disagree with what I got to say, just know we put out the best fantasy content right here on J Hen Fantasy.
What's good, y'all? Your boy Justin Henry here, live Justin Henry Show on J Hen Fantasy. Hopefully, y'all are doing amazing like I am, man. We got Sunday football week 2. It's time to get locked and loaded. On the slate today, we have a higher scoring matchup. One of them is going to be a higher scoring matchup. The rest of them are pretty mild, I would say, in terms of scoring. Most of those games, total points are about in the mid 40s, but we got a couple games a little bit higher on a little bit higher on the score. Make sure when you hear, y'all hit the like button. I'm going to go through and answer as many questions as I can today. Going to go through supers. Any supers that come in, I'll answer those first. Then member questions, and then questions from the general chat. So if you ask a question here, a lot of times there's good, helpful people in here who can help you. But if not, I will get to those as well. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Your boy is actually in the middle of a move, which I'm going to be announcing on probably Tuesday, either Monday or Tuesday. But your boy's in the middle of a move. So, you know what I'm saying? The spot going to be, there might be some changes to the aesthetics that you might see here. But I know y'all DAGF about that, and y'all just want to hear about the fantasy squads. So we're going to get it up. This is also the time where we get breaking news. So if you're worried about like starts and sits, anybody's questionable, there's not a whole lot here that was questionable coming into the weeks that I was just super concerned about. If you're looking for rankings, if I can't get to your questions, head over to jhenfantasy.com and I got you on the rankings right there. They're mildly up to date. It was on Friday. I took a second look over them. Nothing was too egregious. So if it's something that's come up late, my bad, but they're up to date as of Friday. What's good? Yo, Alex, the first one here, man, go ahead and get to you, bro. You said, yo, J-Hen, start one in PPR. Odunze versus Detroit, Monty versus Chicago, or Jaylen Warren versus Seattle. And I think Odunze is the play here in PPR. We saw he's turned into the wide receiver one for this team, so feel good about him. I know in Detroit, last week against Green Bay, the matchup doesn't show as a plus matchup early in the year, but Detroit was like one of the most favorable teams to receivers last year. Their D-line is crazy. So, like, if I had DeAndre Swift, I'd be semi-concerned, but go Dunze here. I think Warren will bounce back too, by the way. I think where was that? I think Warren will bounce back this week. But like I'm not there's no need until we see Kenny Gainwell not have more carries than Jaylen Warren. Like I don't think there's too much to be concerned about. I think Jaylen Warren is going to be much better, but I would still go. I think it's going to be much better moving forward. I got to watch what I say. I think it'll be much better moving forward. I trust Odunze today. And probably moving forward, Odunze as well. But start to Ibuka, DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison. In non-PPR, bench DJ Moore. Ibuka, Marv. Emeka, DK, T-Mac, Hollywood, ETN, pick 3. Emeka, DK, T-Mac, Hollywood, ETN, pick 3. Emeka, DK, and ETN. This is pretty easy for me. I think Hollywood will be good today. And I think is that Terry McLaurin or is that Ted McMillan? We got to be – let me know which T-Mac that is. Is that Terry McLaurin? I'm assuming you mean Terrell McMillan. I'm assuming that's who you meant. I bench McMillan in Hollywood. If that is McLaurin, it becomes a little bit more. McLaurin already played. I'm tripping. McLaurin played on Thursday. I'm like, which one is that? Start 2, JSN, Kayshawn, Judy, JMO, Keenan Allen, Austin. So for future reference, if you can't decide between 6, it's hard for me on a Sunday morning to do that for you. All right. So just try to boil it down a little bit more. Maybe 4. If you got to start 2, give me 4. If you got start 1, give me 3 max. I can't start your whole damn roster. That's part of playing fantasy. JSN for sure. JSN's going in the lineup. I don't even know why that's here. And then Kayshawn, Judy, JMO, Keenan Allen, Austin. Why can't I think of Austin? Why? Oh, Calvin Austin? Calvin Austin's out of this. Kayshawn Booty's out of this. It's between Keenan Allen, JMO, Judy. JMO, if you're looking for a little bit of upside, I get kind of worried about the matchup with Chicago, but I think that there's going to be some plays downfield. I think Judy bounces back as well. Keenan's probably the safest. If you want to go safe, go Keenan. If you're looking for upside, go JMO. I would leave Judy out of it. I leave Judy out of it. Member stuff first. Sorry, Anthony. I got to get to member stuff first. Good morning. South Sea was good. Would you start Warren or wait on Bowers? Warren or wait on Bowers? I wait on Bowers. Bowers is playing on Monday. So they said Bowers is good to go on Monday. Feel good about it. What's good, Jan? Need your help. Start Sutton or ETN at the flex. I think ETN is much safer. Let's see what Denver looks like this weekend. I think ETN just has a nice locked-in floor. Like, think of him as a high-end RB2. Instead of thinking of him as the player that you got in the 7th, 8th round or wherever you grabbed him, think of him as like a high-end RB2 that you probably took in the 3rd, 4th round. You would start that over Sutton, right? Like, potential point-wise, you're talking about a player that's going to be in the 15-point range most weeks, whereas Sutton kind of needs a touchdown in order to be over like 15 to 20 points. I think ETN is a much safer play, in my opinion, even in full PPR. I think Sutton does have higher upside. I will say that. Sutton does have higher upside. But I think ETN in this matchup against Cincy is going to be – I think it's going to be a fun matchup. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think – like, if I'm playing, even though the total's at 48.5, 49.5, I'm still taking the over. Like, I think that's going to be a fun matchup. Ibuka, DJ Moore, Odunze, Dobbins, or Henderson. Ibuka, DJ Moore, Odunze, Dobbins. Like, yeah, the AG, bro. This is a lot, bro. I'm not playing Henderson until we see more carries. Dobbins is out of the equation. DJ Moore is out of the equation. It's really Odunze and Ibuka, and I'm going Ibuka until we see something otherwise. I really like Odunze. I think Odunze's in for a good game. Jawan Jennings is active. For those wondering, Jawan Jennings is active today for Mac Jones. Brock Purdy is out, obviously, but yes, Jawan Jennings will be active today. What's good, Jan Finnegan? What's popping, bro? What's popping? In the half-point PPR, you got J-Mo, Jalen Warren, Hollywood, Coleman, Mason. Sticking with J-Mo. I will go J-Mo or Jalen Warren. The thing is, you just haven't seen it with Jalen Warren yet, so I don't feel good about recommending it. The thing is, J-Mo didn't play well last week either. I think J-Mo plays a little bit better, even though that Chicago defense is lit. They've been elite against the receiver position for the last year and a half. So for me, I would still go J-Mo here. I think Hollywood probably would even be next. I think Jalen Warren bounces back, especially half-point PPR. I'm not going to recommend him right now. And I do think Coleman plays well. Give me J-Mo out of these options. Let's see it week 2. J-Mo. J-Mo's where I'm going. Only thing is the floor is low. So be careful with the floor there. Careful with the floor. That's all I would say, especially in half-point PPR. It's better for a player like J-Mo because he's deep ball reliant. So I would say J-Mo, just be careful with it. I think him and Coleman are probably similar, and Hollywood's probably a tier down because I think Hollywood might be more volume-based. What I think for KC, in case anybody is wanting to know, I think Xavier Worthy is going to come back sooner than we think. I also think this offense isn't going to be just Hollywood Brown like it was last week, 16 targets. I think I talked about this on the matchup show, but I think Juju Smith could be like a nice 4 to 6 catch type player as well. So especially, I don't know if I haven't seen too many Juju props. I got to go back and check, but I would say like Juju is one of those players that like has like 4 to 6 catch potential this week. Start one, Mike Evans or Ibuka. I'll still go Mike. Daniel, what's good? Hope you walk all as well. You the family ready to rock? It's Sunday. Yes, sir. Daniel, we in the building, baby. Just us. What's good, dog? You said JT or Kyron and then Laporta or Kelsey. JT or Kyron. I'm going JT over Kyron. Laporta or Kelsey. I'm going to go Kelsey, and just with the anticipation that like this offense is going to be different without Worthy and obviously without Rashee Rice, but like without Worthy. So for me, I'm going to start Kelsey and feel good about it, whereas like Laporta, I don't feel as good about Laporta, even though Laporta played really well last week. Kind of surprised me. I'm not going to lie. Tillman or Mason for the flex spot. I think Tillman offers a little bit more upside. Wouldn't be surprised when you see Jordan Mason take over the starting role at some point. I will say that. Like, I think Jordan Mason played really well against Chicago on Monday, came in, was having a lot of chunk runs. So for me, I think at some point he's going to take more reps away at some point or more work away. But for now, I'd still go Cedric Tillman, he showed a lot to me last week. Like, I think Jerry Jeudy, I talked about this already. I think it's 1A, 1B, more so than like Jerry Judy's the guy and Tillman's not. I can see both of these guys pursuing 1,000 yards and getting close. But I think Tillman offers a little bit more upside as the bigger body, and potentially in the red zone downfield. I like Tillman a little bit more than Mason in this spot. All right. I forgot to go live on TikTok like I always do, bro. Y'all are more, you know what I'm saying? Over here, it's a little bit more Copaesthetics a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? This is my vibe a little bit more. You feel me? This is my vibe a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But Loco, what's good, bro? What's good, dog? You said, good morning, Jay. Couldn't make a trade for a tight end. I need one. Ingram, Pitts, Strange, Schultz, or Hunter Henry. Okay, cool. I think you're actually in a good spot here. You have two good ones as options. Strange should be in a plus matchup against Cincinnati. We saw Harold Fannin went crazy against them last week. They can't defend the tight end to save their life. So Brenton Strange, if you're looking for like a Hail Mary play at tight end, Brenton Strange is worth the pickup, worth the start. He's probably, I recommended him last week. He did well. I think he had 4 catches, 59 yards. But this week, it should be even better for Strange. So Brenton Strange is a pickup. I think Evan Ingram, you could wait. I think Evan Ingram probably long-term is going to be the better play here. I think they'll get him right. And then I really like Kyle Pitts too. So I'm not in Schultz and Hunter Henry can go. Hunter Henry, actually, I kind of like Hunter Henry this week. I like a lot of the tight ends this week. So here's my prediction. I'll give you a little fun one. All right, here's my prediction for tight ends today. I think Evan Ingram probably somewhere in like the 4 to 5 catch range. Potential at a score. I don't want to give him a score, but like 50 to 60 yards. I think he bounces back. I think they find ways to get Evan Ingram involved. Kyle Pitts, I think he's going to have a couple chunk plays, potential at a score as well. I'll give him 4 catches for like 60 yards. Brenton Strange, I think, is going to be a little bit more heavily involved. I give him a touchdown, 5 catches, and 65 yards. And then Hunter Henry, I think, might be a candidate for like 1 or 2 touchdowns with like less. So like 4 catches, 40 yards with the touchdown. That's what I kind of think. I don't know how that works out. That's just my like gut. That's gut. If I'm recommending them, I go Strange, Pitts, Ingram, Hunter Henry, Schultz. Long-winded answer. Just want to have some fun with that one, though. Good morning, Texas T. Was good. You said Henderson or Mason. I think you can rock with Henderson for the upside. Half point PBR or half PBR, you got Myers, Ridley, and Hollywood Brown. Myers, Ridley, Hollywood Brown. Myers, Ridley, Hollywood Brown. I go Ridley here. Go Ridley. Myers is a close second. And they're all solid options, bro. All solid options. I go Ridley, then Myers, then Hollywood. Pearsall or Jalen Warren in the flex. I'll go Pearsall for the upside. Mason or Hampton. I'll still go Hampton here. I'll go Hampton. And how you feel about David Njoku? It seems like all the talk is about Fannin. Reminds me a lot of like Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely last year. So I think Harold Fannin had a good week. I wouldn't anticipate that being the normal, at least for now. Maybe I'm wrong, but you guys know how he works. Like, this is a 17-week season, so I don't want to say he's the number one for 17 weeks when everything before that says David Njoku's the one here. David Njoku still had, 6 targets last week. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he wasn't involved. It could have been a good matchup. Let's see what this looks like over the next couple of weeks. If Fannin's the guy, what's the rush to make him the guy right now? You don't have to be 4 weeks ahead. You just need to be 1 week ahead. And you can't be 1 week ahead in week 1. Like, it's just not possible. So we saw Fannin. Let's see what that looks like, because I think the pickups, people already made the pickups. He's out there. If he hits again, okay, now we're talking about him as like a pickup. We're talking about him as, do we pick him up or start him? I think that's the conversation. For now, I still trust Njoku. I still think he gets back involved this week. I think there's a bounce back. I think there's more of a chance of a bounce back for Njoku than a repeat of what we saw last week from Harold Fannin. That's what I think. That is what I think. Okay. Would you start both Evans and Ibuka or sit one for K9? I think K9 has a good game against the Steelers as well. Like, it's funny because I typically am a person, like, I don't really panic on a lot just in life. Like, I'm like, okay, cool, shit's going on. Let's handle it, right? Now, for Kenneth Walker, this is a situation where we are in a timeshare. Like, there's going to be multiple backs. Zach Charbonnet is going to play a role. Before, they used to say that, Charbonnet will play a role, but it was like Kenneth Walker was the guy. Kenneth Walker hasn't been able to maintain his health. That's been the biggest issue. He's been up and down, and even this preseason, he was hurt. So for me, I'll play both the receivers in PPR. Trust them both, Evans and Ibuka. Maybe one doesn't do as well as the other, but give me both of the receivers instead of Walker. And Walker is I think it's a balance. Like, the Steelers are a tough-ass defense, but, I mean, they're going to need him today in the ground game because that secondary, outside of what they showed last week, that secondary is a really good secondary. Starting Ridley over Odunze and Waddle, I like him a bit. I'm not mad at this, especially because he had so many drops last week. This seems like one of those bounce back, like, hey, I got to prove I'm still elite. I like Waddle a lot this week as well for a bounce back. So I think you have some really good upside options here, probably all similar type of tier for me. So I'm not mad at your decision. Morning, Jahan. Hey, Clam Moist, appreciate you, homie. You said, morning, Jahan. Hope you and your family are well. Happy Sunday. God bless. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Devontae Smith, Odunze, Hollywood, pick 2. I'm benching Hollywood. I like Hollywood, too. That's a tough bench for me. But I think a bounce-back effort's in store for Devontae Smith. The team is without Dallas Goedert, so no Goddard this week for the Eagles. Against Kansas City, they're going to need him, too. So I think A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith both do for bounce-backs. The decision here really is between Odunze and Hollywood. Hollywood, if you want more volume, I will say that over Odunze. Hollywood over Odunze for more volume. I just think Odunze is the guy. He's the wide receiver 1 for me on this team. So it's tough mentioning that in Ben Johnson offense. TikTok, what's good? What's good? Doing starts and sits live on YouTube. You can ask your questions here if you're a sub as well. And then I'll open up the chat as we get the likes up. And then as a little bit of time goes by, I want to make sure I get to all the member stuff first. ETN, Marvin Harrison, Abuka for the flex. ETN, go Harrison all day. I think it was good options, though. Great options. Harrison should be a strong play today, though. I like Harrison. ETN is probably more floor, I would say. If you're looking for like floor, you don't want to, I can't afford the points, or I'm going to be mad at you, Jahan, then just go ETN. I think ETN is safe. ETN's as safe as they come right now. Hey, year 4, Jay, Rockin', Jay, starting to feel like my thinking has become similar to yours. Starts and sits been easier by the year. That's the goal, right? Is like, I think hopefully whoever, there's a lot of people out there who, for whatever reason, they think I'm not good at this, right? For whatever reason, they don't believe that I know what I'm talking about. But for the people who have watched over the years, I think you can start to get a sense of like mentality of like how not to panic, how to structure your starting lineup so you can balance floor with upside. How to know this is a long year. Like I try to be the voice of reason in a fast-moving, TikTok-ish start and sits and information overload type of world that we live in. So that's my goal is like, hey, maybe I'm not like, I don't know, I'm pretty good. I would say I'm pretty damn accurate with this shit too. But maybe I'm not the most appealing person to always listen to because I probably, can come off a little bit away. But I think for me, the one thing that I hope is that you start to win more leagues and you're able to do it by yourself. Imagine going to like a really good basketball coach and they teach you how to become a better player. That's my goal, is so that you understand when you have 3 difficult players to start, you understand how to mitigate floor, upside, and just getting a win. Looking at your lineup and being able to evaluate, can my team win? And understanding it's fantasy football at the end of the day, like shit might happen. So that's my goal, man. So hopefully everybody who watches understands that. Like the TikToks are one thing. That's how you see my face a lot of times for the first time. But for those who actually watch and like have like are part of this community, y'all understand like the goal is to win. That's literally it. There's no other point in playing fantasy football, watching content, starting your lineups, having fun with your friends. There's literally no other point but to win. That's it. So yeah, I'm glad the thinking is aligned because that means you're making smarter decisions. In my opinion, you're probably making smarter decisions. Pitts or Ingram? I think Pitts is safer to me than Ingram this week, but I do think Ingram's due for a bounce back. I think Ingram, if you're looking for floor, Ingram's probably going to be a good play this week. It's tough after last week and he had the injury. I would go Pitts. Go Pitts. I don't know why I was being long-winded with that. Tyreek, Ridley, Abuka, or Garrett Wilson, maybe upside play. Are you asking for 3 of them or are you asking for 4 of them? If you're asking for 1, I go Tyreek. I trust it. If you're asking for 3, bench Ridley. You got Abuka, Garrett Wilson, Tyreek. I'm good with those. Aaron Jones, Walker, or Mason. Aaron Jones, Walker, or Mason. I go K-Walk, then Aaron Jones, then Mason. Primetime season. Appreciate you, homie. Couple questions, go. You got Fields or Baker? I'm going Fields. Fields to me is one of those players you cannot bench right now. Up against the Buffalo Bills, we know he's going to use his legs. Like, if you thought this question was Jaden Daniels or Baker, you're not even second guessing it. You're saying Jaden Daniels. If you said Lamar or Baker, you're going Lamar. Justin Fields is that potential every week. I'd say the floor is lower than both of those players, and that's probably why he's maybe a tier down. But for me, Justin Fields is just as capable as both of those. If you have Justin Fields, you have an elite quarterback 1. I truly think that. So he showed that last week against a tough Pittsburgh defense. He'll probably show that against Buffalo this week. And then after that, you're not going to want to ask me that question. So Fields. I got Fields 100%. Jalen Warren, Michael Pittman, Chris Olave for the flex. Leaving Olave out of this, I go Pittman. Pittman, the only thing with Pittman is he has a tough-ass matchup. And then Jalen Warren, I get it with the question. So to me, it's probably between Pittman and Olave, Warren. I will go Pittman over Olave. The part I'm having trouble with is because I think Jalen Warren bounces back. I'm just not betting on it. And I know Pittman has a tough-ass matchup. I think in my rankings, I have Pittman directly over Olave, and Jalen Warren is like back in RB2 for me. I probably would go Jalen Warren. That's tough for me to say too, bro. That's tough for me to say. If you want to go safe, play Olave. If you want, or Pittman, I don't care which one. If you believe in the bounce back, play Jalen Warren. I believe in the bounce back. I would play Jalen Warren. That's where I'm at. I believe in the bounce back, and I would play him. And then Henderson or Javonte Williams, I'm gonna go Hendo for the upside. It's just Javonte played really well last week. He did. They're going up against the Giants. I think today we see a lot more of the passing game, honestly. So that's the only thing with Javonte is he scored in 2 touchdowns last week. I don't know that he wasn't efficient last week. Miles Sanders was a little bit more efficient. I appreciate you, Primetime. Thank you. Fanu or Njoku? I'm going Njoku over Harold Fannin. Pearsall, Ridley, Walker for the flex. Give me Ridley. Seahawks or Eagles defense? Seahawks got Pittsburgh. Eagles got KC. Pittsburgh got Pittsburgh. Give me Eagles defense. Ridley, Ibuka, Garrett Wilson, upside play. I did answer that question. I said sit Ridley. Play Garrett Wilson, Ibuka. Or no, it says sit Garrett Wilson. Play Tyreek, Ridley, and Ibuka. Tyreek and Ibuka. Those two got to be in your lineup. Half point PPR. Henderson, Olave, Hollywood Brown, K9, JMO need one. JMO, K9, Hollywood Brown, Olave. Y'all do this to me, bro, every weekend, man. This is a lot. Like, goddamn, that flex is crazy. You got a good team, bro. Like, the thing is, sometimes it's good to have great options like this. All right. So I think I'll go JMO here for the upside. I think he's the best play here. Henderson's appealing, not as appealing in half point PPR. Olave, like I said, I think he's a little risky this week. But in the Hollywood Brown seems like a good safe play. K9, you're betting on a bounce back. It's either between K9 or JMO for me. I'll probably play JMO. I'll play JMO. Pats win today. Do I think Pats win today? Are you looking for winners right now? Should I just go through the games real quick? Y'all want some winners or no? Should I just go through the games? Pats win today. I don't need Pats win today. Sorry, I think they take an L. I need Pats lose, bro. Henderson, Ridley, Sutton, Waddle for the flex. Give me Waddle for the flex. Waddle. If you want safer, go Sutton. If you just want safer, go Sutton. But Waddle. Sutton is much safer than Waddle. If you're asking me my pick, I think Waddle has a great day today. May or McCarthy, Rome, JMO, appreciate you, brother. I got you. May or McCarthy, I'm going Drake May. I think we're going to see some ups and downs from McCarthy, but it was encouraging to see that second half last week. Give me Drake May. Drake May, I think Drake May with the rushing upside, and I think McCarthy showed it last week too. I think Drake May, I trust Drake May more than I trust McCarthy right now. And then Rome or JMO, similar to me, I'll probably go Rome. I'll go Rome over JMO. Rome over JMO. I think Miami, I think Miami plays better today. I think Miami plays really well today. Niners dub. Yeah, Niners, I don't know. With Mac Jones, bro, we going to find out about us today. We should win, but, we going to find out today. Brock Purdy out 2 to 5 weeks is crazy. What's up with Mark Andrews? I think he bounces back today. Like I said, I don't panic. Week 2, you're probably going to hear hey, business as usual. And especially in the matchup, you're going up against a Cleveland defense. We know that pass rush is there with Myles Garrett. Mark Andrews played decent against him in the past. When do you think Henderson takes over? I think that's the biggest question. And so neither you or I as the head coach, we don't know what's going on or what they need to we don't honestly know what they need to see out of Henderson to get him more minutes. We literally don't. Nobody does. And everybody says, oh, he runs better. But like, that's not always the case with rookies. It's not always, are they the more efficient back? It's sometimes, are they doing all the little things to be on the field? And unfortunately, we are not always privy to when that change is going to happen. Sometimes they force the issue. There's an injury that happens, or they play too well to bench. So if you drafted Henderson, that's kind of what you're hoping for. And you're hoping that it comes by like week 4 to week 6, or maybe after the team's bye. I don't know when the Patriots bye. Normally the Patriots have a late bye. I don't know when their bye is this year. But you're kind of hoping for like the bye week. They've evaluated things. He gives us the best chance to win. That's kind of what you're hoping for. So with the Patriots, it's like, I don't think Ramondre, they paid Ramondre a couple of years ago. I'm not saying that locks him into the role, but he does get first chance. So I think it'll be kind of annoying over the first couple until Travion Henderson goes for like 100+ scrimmage yards. He scores 2 touchdowns, something crazy like that in a game. I kind of think it's committee for a while. I think if I had a guess for Henderson, I don't think a change comes until after their bye week. Whenever their bye week is, unless it's like 14 or 13 or some crazy, I don't think there are buys. I think it's 14. Unless it's like 14 or 12 or some shit, I think it comes after the bye. If their bye is late, I would say a change wouldn't come until after they have like a losing record. If that's like 2-5 or so, I would say like week 7, week 8. I don't think it comes before that. I don't think it comes like, if you're thinking like next couple weeks, I don't see that. Personally, that's you ask me. You ask me. Herbert or Fields? Herbert or Fields? I'm going Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields is a top 5 quarterback moving forward. I do. So I got Justin Fields. I got K9. Would you trade a Buka and a better running back versus wide receiver? I would always try to move hot player week 1, week 2 for a better floor player. Does it always work out? No. And I talked about this on a post on TikTok. I would trade a Buka for A.J. Brown. If you could get A.J. Brown right now before game start, I would trade a Buka for A.J. Brown. I'd do it because today we can see Mike have a better day. A Buka get 5 catches for 70 yards, and everybody's going to be like, oh, man, I should have got A.J. Brown. He had 100 and a touchdown today. Like, there's the reason that these guys went first and second round is because they're true talents. They have high floors, even if they have bad week 1s. So I would be looking A.J. Brown if I could, Nico Collins if I could. Hell, your boy likes Tyreek, even if I could before today. And I know Tyreek's probably a bigger question mark, a red flag than most people like. I don't really care. Ibuka to me is probably your wide receiver 3 or 4, more than likely, right? Would you mind having Tyreek as your wide receiver 3 or 4? Would you like having A.J. Brown as your wide receiver 3 or 4? Would you like Nico Collins as your wide receiver 3 or 4? That's the kind of moves I'm trying to make. You can only hold players for so long. Ibuka could be that. Ibuka could be a top 12 receiver. There's nothing saying he's not Jamar Chase of his rookie year, Justin Jefferson of his rookie year. You might miss on that, right? You might miss out. But why do that when you can cash out right now and get A.J. Brown? Why do that when you can cash out and get a top 12 receiver at floor? Just do that. So I think Ibuka, that's what I say when I say sell high. If you have Ibuka, treat him as a wide receiver too. And if I could get something like a top 12-ish type value for him, I'm doing that every time. People don't like trading rookies because they're young, but I'm like, yo, that's the kind of move you make to win your league. I played Bill. I need to make up for it. Sorry, Killer. Pick 2, Ridley, London. London's automatically in. Walker, Tracy, Pacheco. London and Ridley. 2 of the Colts starting DBs are out today. Would that push Sutton over Waddle for you in the flex? I think Sutton is safer. If you're worried about win or loss, like I really need to win this week, just play Sutton. Just play Sutton. Play Sutton over Waddle. Like if you're going to be mad, like honestly, if you're just going to be like, damn, I should have played Sutton instead, like play Sutton because Sutton is much safer. We know he's locked into like a 5-6 catch workload. With Waddle, it's tough because you want to believe in the bounce back, but you kind of have to believe that it's there. You have to believe in the big game. You have to kind of believe in it. And, for New England, Christian Gonzalez is out as well. So it's like, they're down a corner. I think you just kind of have to believe. And we saw what the Raiders did to the secondary for the Pats last week. So I think with Sutton, it's just a much safer option. You're like, okay, I got my 12 points. I know if he catches the touchdown, I'm over 15. But I got a solid 12 points. I'm good. With Waddle, you could get 20 or you get fucking 6. So I think that's the issue there is, are you going to be okay if you get 6 and you take an L, or are you going to be mad that you didn't play Sutton? That's how you got to think of it. You know what I'm saying? Where did I leave off at here? Right here, down here. Like the stream up, baby. Y'all like the stream up. Like it up. Yo, who you about to rock? I can't wear a beanie, bro. Just wearing a beanie. Just wearing a beanie, bro. Congrats on the move. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Like I said, I got some announcement I got to make as far as the move is concerned. I've been kind of hinting at it, leaving little breadcrumbs over the last like month or two or so. But I got some big things I'll be doing. So you guys will see very soon. You guys will see very soon. What up, Jay? Penix or Fields? I'm going Fields. And I really like Penix. You know, I think Penix is top. I want to say he's top 12 for me this week. Top 12. But I got Fields. Kyler Fields. Ooh, this is the one. I'll still go Kyler here. I mean, I'll still go Fields here, but I'll go Fields over Kyler. But would you rather have Odun? So the reason why Fields isn't Lamar or Jaden Daniels is because of the risk. That risk is still there in me starting him over Kyler. I just think the ceiling's always higher. I do like Kyler this week, but Fields. Travis Hunter or Ridley? Give me Ridley. Interesting note today about Travis Hunter. Thank you for that. There's reports that he's going to play a lot more on defense this week. So a reason I would be hesitant, I bumped Travis Hunter down to like wide receiver 4 territory this week, which he probably should be anyway most weeks. But the concern I have with Travis Hunter, if you drafted Travis Hunter right now, is this going to be a schematic thing weekly? Or are they just going to give him more plays? Last week, Travis Hunter played a lot of time at receiver, only a little bit at nickel. This week, there's been a lot of talks that he's going to play more defense this week. They have not said anything about his offensive role. So if I had Travis Hunter, the one thing I'd be very, very concerned about is this I got the workload for offense. I got the offense installed this week. So I'm going to play more offense. And this week I got the defense installed, so I'm going to play more defense. That would be my concern. Did I sit in meetings all week with the defense and I'm not playing as much offense? Like, do your snaps go down significantly? Is that like a 60%, 50% with the offense now? That's the thing I'll be watching with Travis Hunter. I'd be kind of concerned this week if I had Travis Hunter. That's why I think like Brenton Strange probably gonna have a good role. Diami Brown might even be like a little sleeper type of like DFS pick. I wouldn't start him or anything, but I think Diami Brown could have like a sneaky role. Would you rather have Odunze or Ridley rest of the season? It's a wash. I think they're similar receivers. I think Odunze has more upside than Ridley. I think Ridley's just much safer. But I think Odunze has much more upside. Olave or Pickens? Give me Pickens. Pickens in a bounce back week. What's your locks this week? I got my bets up on the website. There's 3 freebies up there. I have my bets up on the website. If I had to go locks for the games today, let me pull them up real quick. Locks for the games today. I think the over for sure hits in the Jacksonville-Cincinnati game. I think Dallas wins by a landslide today. I think Dallas is strong showing at home this week. A lot of people like New York, but I kind of think it's a good bounce back spot for Dallas. I think Miami for sure. I love Miami today. Love Miami today over New England. Love Miami today. I think Carolina plus 6.5 is interesting and I like Arizona. I think that could be a potentially higher scoring game than the 45. Maybe I'll go over on the Carolina Arizona game, but I think Carolina's plus 6.5. That'd be a good little stack. Carolina plus 6.5 and over 45.5. I don't know what the final number is though. I haven't looked at those are the early lines, so I haven't looked at it. So yeah. I don't have locks. I got strong leans. My man. No locks today for you, though. Strong leans. Ingram or Juwan Johnson. I think you could play Juwan Johnson to be fine. I think Ingram's just a better play. I do still. Like when I rank him, I still have Ingram over Juwan Johnson. A lot of people cratered. They got Ingram as like rest. I've seen rest of the season outside of the top 15. I'm like, what? It was a bad game. I'm concerned, though. The concern is there from Ingram. I'm worried if he's hurt or not. He came out the game week 1. So hopefully he's just not banged up. I would still go Ingram over Johnson. Johnson just he was so heavily involved, man. Like, is he a top 15 guy the rest of the way? Is that just what it is? Give me one more week of Ingram before I play Juwan Johnson, though. One more week of Ingram. You think Pearsall will be okay with Mac Jones? Yeah, Mac Jones. I mean, Brian Thomas was elite with Mac Jones last year. Elite. All right, I'm almost through most of the member stuff, so I'm gonna come back and go through the other stuff here, and then same thing TikTok. I'm gonna open it up here in a minute. Juwan Johnson and Njoku. I'm still going Njoku. Still going Njoku. I got Fields and Murray pretty similar. I think we'll rock with Murray. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Especially got the stack. I got a crazy trade right before Thursday. AJ Brown and Bourne for Olave and Reed. Oh my God. Yes. Good job getting AJ Brown, bro. Thank you for the help, my guy. I'm in a lot of leagues this year. Sorry for all the questions. Hey, don't trip. Never apologize for asking. Listen, I might give you shit for it, but never apologize for asking a question. Even if it's a question, I just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I get on your ass about it. Never apologize for a question. My last one, start to Myers, DK Sutton, or Ibuka. Myers, DK, Sutton, Ibuka. DK and Ibuka. DK and Ibuka. And Sutton's right there. Myers is right there too. I got DK and Ibuka. Traded JSN for Brian Thomas. Is that a dub? I think so. I think this is a dub. A lot of people would disagree with me. JSN or Brian Thomas? Who would y'all rather have for the rest of the season? I'd rather have Brian Thomas. Jay and the GOAT. Andre, what's good, bro? He said choose two, Breece, Etienne, or Pollard. Breece, Etienne, Pollard. I'm sitting Pollard. Breece will have a good day today. Etienne will have a good day today. I'm sitting Pollard. Mark Andrews or Strange. I'm still going Mark Andrews. I like Brendan Strange today, but I'm still going Mark Andrews. Jorge, what's good, bro? Marvin, Keenan, or Jordan Mason in the flex. You're going Marv. Garrett or Devontae Smith. I'm still going Garrett Wilson. Devontae's right there. Dak, May, or Penix? Give me Dak. Dak. What's good, Jahan? Would you start Nix or Jared Goff? I'm going Jared Goff. Jared Goff over Bo Nix, slightly. I think Bo Nix is right there, but I'm going Goff. You have Ingram over Kincaid? Yeah, I got Ingram over Kincaid still. Should we be worried about London's injury? Good luck to everyone in week 2. Bounce back if you got an L. Exactly. Good luck to everybody in week 2. If you did lose in week 1, hopefully you bounce back. As far as London's injury, he practiced this week, which makes me think it was probably something for the day that was bothering him. And maybe he's slightly maybe he's 80, 90% of what he was. I wouldn't be overly worried, though. He's a volume guy. With Penix, he's a volume guy. So I'm not worried about it. And you got Mooney back. Things are going to open up. That offense should look really good today. Tonight, I should say. It should look really good tonight. I think people are going to be like, I don't know if everybody thinks like Michael Penix was kind of a flash in the pan. I'm kind of mad he got that last touchdown because I would have been, every single league I'm in, I would have been hunting for Michael Penix. And I would have been recommending him as a trade and probably a start this week. I think everybody kind of saw what he was last week, though, because of that last touchdown. Pollard or Coleman? I'll go Coleman for the upside. Penix or Fields to start? I'm going to go back through all the questions. I see y'all. I'm going to try to get through all of them rapid fire once I get through these members. I'm almost done with the member stuff. Penix or Fields to start? I answered this one already. I thought I answered this one already. Fields. Juwan or Tillman? Give me Tillman over Juwan Jennings. Jahan to the East Coast? Nah, man. I guess real quick I'll go over it. I kind of wanted to. Nah, I'm not going to East Coast. I'm from Cali, man. So I'm going to be on a long flight. I'm going to be on a really long flight. All right? I'm going to be on a really long flight. Be on a really long flight soon. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spill all the beans. I don't want to spill all the beans because I got a cool announcement I want to make. So some really framed it up how I want to put it all out there. It ain't that serious. But I'm gonna be out of. It ain't just a quick vacation. You feel me? It ain't permanent. It's just gonna be some fun this year. I'm gonna have some fun this year. Your boy's turning 40. You know what I'm saying? Your boy turning 40. I'm about to have some fun this year. Drop Braylon Allen to pick up Michael Penix. I have Dak. If you need another quarterback, I would say I would say what a move like that would do, right? So what a move like dropping Braylon Allen to picking up Michael Penix does is Braylon Allen might have a stronger game. I think he's going to be kind of touchdown dependent. Obviously didn't get worked in as much as we thought he was going to get worked in. Breece looks like the guy. But a move like picking up Michael Penix, now it gives you flexibility if your league trades. Because now you can trade Dak. You can start Michael Penix every week and feel good. Michael Penix is not that far off of Dak. Starting wise, he's not. It is what it is. You might have got him at a lower value. He's not that. Michael Penix is closer to Dak. So what it also does, now it gives you a hype beast. If Michael Penix goes for 303 touchdowns, you can move him for a way better receiver or running back than Braylon Allen. Dak, you can move Dak for a way better running back than Braylon Allen. So now your starting lineup gets a beef up. Whereas if you keep Braylon Allen, you're like praying for Breece to get hurt. All right, I got through all the member stuff. Oh no, I see a couple things, couple extras. I didn't see these come in. My bad. Diego said Waddle or Odunze. Like I said, I like Odunze a lot. I like Odunze. I think Waddle has a good day though. Sorry, I don't mean to be like so play defense on a lot of these, but I want to give it to you guys straight. I like Odunze. I really think Waddle. I think Waddle has a good day. Jahan going international, maybe. Is the move work related? Not really, but it will have some effect on that. In a good way. In a good way. All right, here we go. Sunday, y'all just getting it, man. Sunday before the game start, y'all getting it. I'll be going overseas. I will be going overseas for a few months, more than a few months. I'll be going for like almost a year. So your boy will be heading over to Europe, and we'll be attending. I'll be going to, you know what I'm saying? You might see me at a game or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be fun, bro. I'm going to go to more than a few different countries. It's going to be a European tour this year, and we're going to have some fun, man. So some of them early games, it will be top of the morning. You know what I'm saying? Top of the morning. You might see me at a stadium doing a live or something. You know what I mean? Like, so shit's going to be fun, man. This is going to be really, really fun. I promise. And I'm going to try to make it. I might have some good scenery. Instead of seeing this in the background all the time, you might see, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking Berlin Wall or some shit in Germany. You might see motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Might see Colosseum. Might see one of them little rivers in Italy. Who knows what you're gonna see? You're gonna see some crazy shit. But yeah, we out. I'm out this bitch. Just for a little while. I'll be back though. I'll be back. JMO, Jordan Mason, Warren, pick 2, please. JMO, Jordan Mason, Warren, pick 2, please. It's going to be JMO, and in between Warren and Jordan Mason, I'm going to go Warren here still. I'm still going to go Warren. Tootin or Harvey, I'm so cooked. Sorry, bro. Who is you listening to where you have Tootin and Harvey as your decision to start? I'll go RJ Harvey. Sutton or Marv? I'm going Marv. Why do you have Harvin and Tootin as your only options? We ain't never talk about Tootin and Harvey on here. How you get both of them? What do you think of Dak, CD, JT, Kamara do today? Dak, I think he's over 2 touchdowns. I think CD's volume today. I think Pickens gets in the end zone. I think JT has a solid day on the ground and probably sees over 20 carries. I think Kamara against the Niners will have a lot of check down volume. So I would assume more passing receptions than he had last week. Pacheco or Jordan Mason, I'm buying in a Pacheco bounce back, slight bounce back. I think it'll probably be a committee still, but it would be more than concerning if he only had 5 carries again. Keenan, Diggs, or Chubb at the flex. Keenan, Diggs, Chubb. Give me Keenan. Hope you have a happy 40th. It's coming. We got a few months. End of the year. Probably be on some week 13 shit, and I might be out, bro. Y'all be like, where Jay Head at? I might be living life, yo. Yes, I am going international. What's your plans for the live schedule? Only 9 hours ahead, so we'll be fine. I'm in Cali, so for me, it'll probably be like midday, afternoon, and then I'll still be live in the mornings on Sundays. So live schedule, I'll just be live a little bit less. That's all, because I'm gonna be exploring and living, but I'll be live, so I'm still gonna be. We're gonna be getting it in still. We still got a lot of fantasy to cover, so I'm gonna still be getting it in. Start Hill, Ibuka, or Pearsall. Hill, Ibuka, or Pearsall. Give me Hill. I went Puka, Neighbors, Ladd, Lamar, and got smoked at RB with Pollard and Harvey. See, you went against the grain, huh? Because Puka, Neighbors, Ladd is crazy. But that's not bad value, though. It's not bad value. You'll be all right. Go Harvey. Chappie was good. You said drop Chubb and pick up and start Warren. Yes. Drop Chubb, pick up, start Warren. It's good. Even if Nick Chubb got a touchdown today, that's really his value. Whereas Warren's going to be more involved in the passing game in your PPR leagues. So make sure it's a PPR league, but yes. Travis Hunter or Sutton, I'm going Sutton. Going Sutton. All right, rapid fire time. Any other member questions? Last chance members. Last chance members. Last chance members. Last chance. I got the members, y'all got a good opportunity. I'm about to go rapid fire. Got you, Apple user. We good. This man about to be on the sideline for NFL Network during the international games? Nah. Do I look NFL Network ready? Your boy would probably never be NFL Network ready. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. The more simple the question, the more of a likelihood I'm gonna answer. All right. If it's A or B, I'm probably gonna answer that. TikTok. When I open this thing up in a couple of minutes, A or B is the way to answer it, okay? A or B is probably the fastest way. Swift or Pacheco, I'm going Swift. Give me 2 locks for today. I already dropped them. Go over for both the Carolina game and for the Jags game. Juju, Wandale, Leggett, start 1. Give me Juju out of these options. Tet, Pickens, or Diggs. Tet, Pickens, or Diggs. Give me McMillan. Or give me Pickens. Give me Pickens. DK, Ibuka, T-Mac, really pick 2. DK and Ibuka, I think I answered this one already. Starting Njoku or Strange, I'm still going to Njoku. I really like Strange, though, but still going to Njoku. Ryan, what's good, bro? Got me in the Santa hat still. You need a new picture, bro. Actually, no, that one's goated, bro. Adams, J-Mo, Pearsall, Pittman. Give me Adams and J-Mo. Adams and J-Mo. Sunday, Ferg or Kincaid. I'm going Kincaid. I think Ferg has a good chance at a touchdown, though. That's tougher than it looks. But you're banking on the touchdown. Give me Kincaid. Kincaid for the workload. Caleb or Fields? Give me Fields. Give me Fields. Coleman or Juwan Jennings? Give me Coleman. Coleman is a different tier than Juwan Jennings, by the way. Coleman is a much different tier than Juwan. Just because you might have drafted them at the same spot, Coleman's a much different tier than Juwan Jennings. Pitts or Fannin? I'm going Pitts. If you go Fannin, I'm not mad at you. Similar type of appeal to me. But I like Pitts better. J-Mo, Pollard, or Olave? Give me J-Mo. J-Mo or Olave? Give me J. Oh, my God. Sometimes we do this, guys. Shit. We have a day where I say the same player over and over. And we've had different results. Sometimes y'all come back thanking the Lord. And you're like, oh, thank you. But, like, sometimes you're already starting T, Devontae, AJ Brown. Go J-Mo, bro. Go J-Mo. Go J-Mo. Gabe, appreciate you helping out. Today might be, oh, shit. I hope it's not a J-Mo. I hope he goes crazy. I hope J-Mo goes crazy. But, yeah, J-Mo's the pick. Kyrie, what's good, bro? You said need your help, start 1. Devontae Adams, Pearsall, Jacoby. You're going Devontae here still. Devontae still. K9 or Pearsall on the flex. You can go Pearsall. W. Steven. Appreciate you, homie. Henderson over Sutton and Odunze. Did I say that? I said Henderson over Sutton and Odunze? No, I'll go Sutton here. Sutton's safe. Odunze for the upside. I would not play Henderson. Oh, maybe you're asking me? No, I play Sutton and Odunze. I was like, did I say that? DK or Myers, give me DK. Sometimes I'll be, you know what I'm saying, when I go rapid fire, I'll be saying some shit sometimes. Most of the time, I'm pretty consistent, but not all the time. So if I ever mess up, just call me out. I'm down to be called out. Herbert or Fields? I'm going Fields. Jason, Genty, Brees. Jason, Genty, Brees. Jason, Brees. Jason, Brees. Fannin or Pitts? I'm going Pitts. Ricky or Ridley? I'm going Ridley. Happy Sunday to you, Alberto. Hollywood or Swift in the flex? I think you'll play Hollywood. He's probably safer. Hollywood. Give me Hollywood. Because Swift got that Detroit Lions defense. It's a revenge game for Swift, but I'm going Hollywood. Traveling man was popping. Waddle or Booty? I'm going Waddle. K9 or Sampson? K9 or Sampson? I'm going K9 over Dylan Sampson. Quinshon Judkins expected to play today. Limited snaps. So just know Quinshon Judkins is expected to play. Pitts or Keenan? I'm going Keenan over Pitts. All right, listen, y'all. I'm going to open it up. Open it up for the chat, baby. Any chance, are there any players that if they pop today, you try selling them at ceiling? Let's have that talk afterward because I'm sure there is. I just can't think off the top of my head. Waddle or Booty, I answered that one. JT, pick 2 in the flex. JT, JK, ETN, Sharp, Pollard, CD. CD, you're starting. Garrett Wilson, you're starting JT. CD, Garrett Wilson, JT. Is Bo Nix a must-it? I don't feel like I got to play him. Marv or Ridley? Give me Marv. ETN or DK? That's close. I'll probably still go DK. Harvey or Benson? Harvey or Benson? Give me Harvey. Pearsall or McMillan? Give me Pearsall. New stream room going to be sick or what? You know what? I haven't even thought of that, but yeah, I'm gonna be in travel mode. So the new stream room might be. I might green screen this just to keep things consistent. I haven't decided yet. I might green screen this sometimes and then have my other background. I haven't figured everything out yet. So half of the shit's just getting out of here, bro. Like moving is hard, bro. Moving's harder than I hate moving. Everybody probably hates moving, but I hate moving. Ingram or Fanning? Give me Ingram still. Thoughts on Kamara? He'll bounce back. May or Kyler? Give me Kyler. Tracy, Waddle, or Devontae? Tracy, Waddle. Give me Devontae, then Waddle, then Tracy. Pigs, Diggs, or Coleman? Pickens, Diggs, Coleman. Pickens, Coleman, then Diggs. That's my order. Murray or Fields? Give me Fields. Thoughts on Tyreek? I can see Tyreek having a bounce back day today. Tyreek or McMillan? Tyreek. Charbonnet or Mason? I'm still going Mason over Charbonnet. Charbonnet is probably very similar to Mason, though. Kamara or Sutton in full PPR? Give me Alvin Kamara. Waddle or Booty? Give me Waddle. Swift or Chubb? Give me DeAndre Swift over Chubb. Fannin or Ferguson? Give me Ferguson. Fannin just has high upside. So I'm okay with missing out on another week of Fannin. Give me Ferguson. J-Mo or Coleman? Give me J-Mo. Keenan, DJ Moore, or Hollywood? Keenan, DJ Moore, or Hollywood? Give me Hollywood, then Keenan, then give me Hollywood, then DJ Moore, then Keenan. Swift, Dobbins, Hollywood, pick 1. Hollywood. Ricky, Pearsall, Henderson, Pollard. Give me Ricky, then Pollard, then Henderson. J-Mo or Coleman? Give me J-Mo. Strange, Johnson, or Fannin? Give me Brenton Strange out of the tight ends. Juwan Johnson, then Fannin. Strange, Johnson, then Fannin. Fannin's just if you're looking for pure upside. I would go Strange, though. Jonnu or Kelsey? Give me Kelsey. Give me Kelsey. I got you. Mama Story, I got you. Aaron Jones, Pollard, Javonte, Montgomery. Aaron Jones, Pollard, Montgomery, Javonte, Montgomery. Give me Pollard and Javonte. Jay and traded Pollard, Abuka, Jalen for JT and Odunze. Oh, great job, bro. Great job. Great job. That's what I'm talking about. See, the ones who want to, this is what I'm talking about. I posted a thing that said, like, trade Abuka for the high. That's how you listen. You don't say, oh, my gosh, no one would ever do that. And like, oh, my gosh, you're crazy. You don't trade a rookie. Like, no, you go get Jonathan Taylor. You go get Rome Odunze, another young player. And for Pollard, Jalen Warren, and Abuka, like, those are the kind of deals you do. Those are the kind of deals you do. Chappie said, do I drop Mixon, Chubb, Blue, Ollie for Warren? Drop Jaden Blue for Warren. Why are you keeping Jaden Blue? Oh, Dynasty. Sorry, Dynasty. Dynasty? Nick Chubb could go for Warren. In Dynasty? Only thing is you might need Chubb because Blue and Ollie Gordon are like, they're just pure dart throws. And I think Chubb, if you're not playing Chubb, I would just drop Chubb. Unless you need him. Jaden Blue, Ollie, you got to keep just in case. Marv or Abuka? Give me Marv. Marv. All right, Tillman or Mason in the flex? Give me Tillman. AJ or Travis Hunter is not a question. AJ. J-Han, Drake May or Penix? Give me May for the upside. I don't mind Penix, though. Penix is a floor play. Drake May is the upside play. Actually, give me Penix. Give me Penix against the Vikings today. Give me Penix. Penix. Penix is the answer. Pacheco or Sampson? Give me Pacheco. Fields or Knicks? Give me Fields. K9 or Pearsall on the flex? Give me Pearsall. Marv or Tyreek? I'll go Marv over Tyreek. And I like Tyreek a lot. Tyreek or Myers? Give me Tyreek. Bucky Irving or Travis Etienne? Give me Bucky. And I think Travis is good this week, but give me Bucky. Hunter or Hollywood Brown? Give me Hollywood Brown over Hunter. Hollywood or Ricky Pearsall? Give me Ricky Pearsall. Don't worry about Mac Jones. If you're worried about Mac Jones, I wouldn't worry about it. Olave or Tyreek? Give me Tyreek. Tyreek for the upside. Pearsall or Olave? Give me Pearsall. Start Fields or Nick? I just answered this one. Morning, Rocco. What's good to you? DK, Tyreek, J-Mo, Diggs. Give me DK and Tyreek. Worthy is at extreme risk for re-injury. Yes, he is, but he is also not playing this weekend. Oops. Njoku or Strange. I still go Njoku, but yeah, I still go Njoku. Standard Jacoby Myers? Is that Jacoby spelled? My bad. Jacoby spelled with a K, but it's not that big a deal. Jacoby, Javonte, Kamara, Adams, and Standard. Give me Adams, Kamara, and Javonte. Allen or Hollywood? Give me Hollywood over Allen. T-Law or Penix? I think Trevor Lawrence has a great day today, but Penix is much safer. Penix is safer. Morning, Jay. Would you start Dak or Drake May? Give me Dak. Rather have Caleb or Penix for the rest of the year? I'd rather have Penix for the rest of the year. Tyreek, McMillan, Sutton, Coleman, pick 2. Give me Tyreek and pick Sutton. Tyreek and Sutton. Sutton for the upside if you want a little up, or Sutton for the floor if you want a little upside, go Pickens. Tyreek got to go in the lineup. I think if you drafted Tyreek, AJ Brown, like some of these guys in the second, like you drafted them in the first, second round for a reason. Let them prove to you they're just ass. Like, if you took Tyreek in the third round, you shouldn't be thinking like Tyreek or like, if I ever said McMillan over Tyreek, that'd be crazy this week. Tyreek's in a good matchup this week. New England just gave up a ton of yards to the Raiders secondary. They're without Christian Gonzalez. Like, play Tyreek. I know there's a lot of concern. Like, concern sometimes gets us to like question our decisions. Tyreek should be a no-brainer until you decide I'm cutting Tyreek or he's just ass. I'm putting him on the bench. I can't start him. Like last year, you got to a point with last year you're like, I just can't start Tyreek. Let him show you that. Like if you drafted Tyreek, you just got to roll with the punches early on in the season. I think there's a clear exit lane like the middle of the season. Right now is not that time. Njoku or Fannin, I'm going Njoku. ETN or Hampton, I'm going ETN for sure. No question. Vikings or Cardinals defense. Who do they play? I can't think off the top. Cardinals got Panthers. Vikings got – you're going Cardinals defense. Cardinals defense against New Orleans. Coleman or Sampson? Keon Coleman. Higgins, Keenan. Start 2. T. Higgins over Keenan. You're going T. Higgins over Keenan for sure. And then T-Law or Penix. T-Law and Penix for me is a big, like, you trust – Penix is a floor play like Dak. So think of Penix as like a floor play but with upside. So – he's like Dak. Penix is like Dak to me. Maybe a slight tier below. But when I think of Penix and I think of starts and sits, I think of like Dak Prescott, Jordan Love. I kind of think he's in that range. T-Law, the way I think of T-Law, he's kind of like Drake May to me. So has upside. The thing is he hasn't shown the upside recently. So I think once T-Law shows it, we're going to be back to putting him as a top 12 guy. He hasn't shown it. So I would be concerned after this week if T-Law just did not play well after 2 straight plus matchups against Carolina and Cincinnati. That's what I would be. I would be changing my tune. As my good friend Laquan Jones would say, Trevor Mid-Lawrence. I would start calling him Trevor Mid-Lawrence. If after this week he just played bad, I would be concerned. I wouldn't fully doubt it, but I would be concerned. So my answer to this question is I trust the T-Law upside this week in the matchup. Emeka or Ibuka or Pearsall, you're going to Ibuka. Travion, J-Mo, or Coleman. Travion, J-Mo, Coleman. Give me J-Mo. JSN or Coleman. JSN or Coleman. Give me JSN all day. How's that a question right now? Ridley or Swift at the flex. Give me Ridley and PPR. Ingram over Kincaid and Pitts. I probably would, but I like Pitts. So if you want to go Pitts, I'm good with him. I'm good with Pitts. If you're concerned with Ingram, which it sounds like it, just go Pitts. Go Pitts. Go Pitts. Go Pitts. Pollard or Warren? Give me Pollard. Olave, Ridley? Give me Ridley. Give me Ridley. Herbert or JJ? Go Justin Herbert. Devontae or Jacoby? Give me Devontae. You need the most upside? Go Devontae. Tyreek and Olave for aim high. Aim high. Aim top 5 receivers. Like, if you're going to trade Tyreek and Olave, go for like Nico. Go for like Drake London. Go aim high. Malik Neighbors, aim for something like that. This man about to be on the sideline. Let's see. Any other member questions came in recently? Trade Olave and Reed for AJ Brown. Good job. K9 or Mason. K9 or Mason. I'm going K9 in this one. Conklin or Higbee. You lost Kittle in a 16-man league. Conklin just looked more involved, didn't he? Conklin just looked more involved, man. I'll go Conklin here. I don't love that. I don't love it. There's no other tight ends out there, bro. It's just Conklin and Higbee are the best options. There's no other options out there. All right, listen, y'all. Hey, your boy's finna get out of here. I appreciate y'all. I'll be running it up. If you're looking for my rankings, go to jhenfantasy.com. I have free rankings on the site. Free rankings on the site. So you can kind of get in there by tiers. So a lot of times when I talk, I think in tiers. So sometimes if you hear me waffle on players, it's because I think of them similarly. Okay? So go to my site, JHen Fantasy. There are free rankings there. You can go get them. There's game-by-game stuff too. If you want a little bit of a boost and, you know what I'm saying, need a little bit more from me, there's game-by-game stuff on the YouTube page, JHen Fantasy. There is full game-by-game videos, and you can go, there's a game-by-game video you can search through. I go by the order of the slate, all right? I appreciate y'all. Been on for over an hour already. I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Good luck to everybody in week 2. I will see you later. Carrillo, the original GOAT. Go Pacheco. I'll see y'all later.